We are starting right out with a look at the market action. Joining us now, Michele Schneider, the Chief Market Strategist at MarketGauge. Good to see you, Mish. What are your three to watch as the stock market continues on in record territory?
Well, first of all, we have a lot of data, obviously, with inflation stuff coming out, and then we start earnings at the end of the week. And the market, as we know, made new all-time highs in certain sectors, and we still have my poor economic modern family trying to figure it out. Keep your eye on what happens, particularly with the small caps. Lots of people will say, hey, well, for 10 years, they've been underperforming. Who needs them? But that may or may not be true for the tech world, but there's still a whole world out there. 2,000 stocks just in that index alone, but what it does as a domino effect that could come alive if inflation data is not that bad, if there's still talk about the Fed potentially cutting. And of course, since they've been such underperformers, you can imagine that there's a lot of room for cash to come into them if they start to do well. So IWM, I'm looking at 205 as a first start. 210, of course, would be even better.
Let's get your trade of the day.
Well, interestingly enough, I personally, for our clients, bought Ulta a couple of weeks ago, and I've sat watching it go between 380 and 395 for really 2 weeks. And then on Monday this week, it exploded over $400. So now, of course, it's finally showing a confirmed base. So I keep my eye on Ulta. If it can hold up around 395 and really even more so over this 400 level, talk about a short float and a stock that's underperformed, that could really be explosive. As we know, it's part of my vanity trade as well. And that certainly is still something that I'm very much holding on to for 2025.
We thank you so much for coming on our show, Michele.
Thank you so much for having me, Angie.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.